everybody, this is Andy here. Welcome back to Andy's Amateur Adventures. Today I'm continuing with part 3 of my series for upgrading the speaker system in my 2023 Ford Maverick. And this will be upgrading the rear 2 speakers. And now you see that I'm unboxing them. As with the other 2 parts, I recommend preparing your speakers for install prior to actually taking out your existing speakers from your vehicle. So in order to prepare this for the install, you will put the end pieces on those 2 speakers. And in order to make it so you don't have to actually cut and splice the wires inside your vehicle, there's a wiring harness adapter, which I will place a link to where I got it from. And it's not the same website that I bought the speakers from. And you put the regular speaker connectors on the end of the wires, and then you connect those to the speakers themselves. So in theory, you're supposed to just be able to put the wire, or slide the wire in, and then take any kind of crimping tool or plier and squeeze them, and then that'll connect the wire up to that connecting piece. Unfortunately for me, it did not seem to work out well. It crimped down and it didn't grab onto the wire well, and I ended up having to redo this task. But I eventually got it on my second attempt, and I also took some electrical tape and wrapped them around the very end just to make sure that there was no loose wire that was exposed. But I initially cut it a little bit long, and then on my second attempt I corrected it. But the electrical tape just gives me a secondary, reassurance once I got it in properly. After I finished all connecting the wires to the speakers, there is a mounting bracket that needs to be put on the speakers, and it just connects with a couple screws, and it's very easy, unlike with the door speakers, which didn't want to thread on properly. But this mounting bracket came with the speakers, very easy to put on, and once you have your wiring harness adapters connected and your mounting bracket connected, you are good to go and set your speakers aside, and then start disassembly of your or removal of the trim so you can get to your factory speakers and remove them. Now we'll begin the process of removing the factory rear speakers. First thing we need to do is get all the trim out of the way. So you lift up the rear seat, and then you remove that one trim piece because it covers some of the door sill trim piece that you have to remove in order to get to it. Once that piece is out of the way, you take a trim removal tool and you pry up on that piece that you see me going at, and that just lifts out nice and easy. After those 2 pieces are out of the way, you can put your seat back down, and then you're going to lay the seat forward, and you're going to start removing the trim pieces on the side. In order to get that trim piece that's on the side out, you do have to loosen the rear trim piece, and you do that by just pulling a little bit hard on it like that, and it pops. But you don't have to actually remove the full rear trim piece. It'll just sit right there, and then you slowly work on that side trim piece. At the bottom of it pulls up, and then the rest of it pulls forward. It takes a little bit of finagling, and it's in there quite well, but you can eventually get it off. It just takes a little bit of working at it. Once you have the trim piece pushed out of the way, you'll want to remove this 7mm bolt. It is the only bolt or screw that holds the trim pieces on during this project. Now once you have that bolt out, you can remove the white/gray colored trim piece. It is difficult to get out because it does not pull out. You have to push it up and then out because there are some hook-shaped brackets on the inside that they hooked and pushed down during the installation, you have to push them up out of their slots in order to get the trim piece off. If you just pull it out, you will break those off, and then it will not reinstall properly. Once you have that trim piece loose, be very easy with it, because those speaker wires are short and you want to remove them with their wiring harness, and then just set that trim piece down. The seat belt will be running through it. That's fine, you don't need to take the seat belt out. And then you go ahead and grab your 7mm socket again, and you can remove the bolt screws which hold the speaker to the trim piece. And now it's time to install your new aftermarket speaker. So you go ahead and you grab your speaker with its mounting plate and with the wires already attached, and you line them up properly, and you use the bolts that you took out from the trim piece and just reuse it, put it back on. And it doesn't matter the orientation where the speaker wires are coming from, because with that adapter you have a lot of extra play in that. And once you have your speaker connected with both bolts, you go ahead and you ride the white trim piece up the seat belt, and you connect your wiring harness adapter to your vehicle's wiring harness, and then you put the trim piece back on. And it is a lot easier putting the trim piece back in place than it was taking it out of place. When I took it out of place, I used a thick screwdriver to push up on it, because it took a lot of force. After you have that trim piece sitting in place, then you take the 7mm bolt that you took out from the bottom of the trim piece and you tighten it back up. And then all of the other trim pieces literally just push back into place, and they snap into place. And of course, you have to do them in the reverse order from when you uninstalled them. So you need to do the blue side trim piece, and then you do the rear trim piece. Then you do that little side piece that you pulled out from the main side trim piece, and then you lift the seat back up and you put the seat's trim piece back in. Overall, I would say this was a fairly easy project. I give it about a 2.5 out of 10 on the DIY difficulty meter. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I hope this helps you out.